Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Saturday, 17th of August 2024. This day is celebrated as Indonesian Independence Day. Indonesian Independence Day is celebrated on 17th of August every year. This day is celebrated as a declaration of independence from Dutch colonization in the 1945. From the history point of view, on August 17, 1947, the Red Cliff Line was declared as the boundary between India and Pakistan following the partition of India. The line is named after Sir Cyril Radcliffe, was commissioned to equitably divide 450,000 kilometers square of territory with the 88 million people. Starting with the newspaper, The Hindu stated that Kolkata doctor rape and murder. Indian Medical Association demands overhaul of working and living conditions of resident doctors. Doctors holding placards protest against the illegal rape and murder of the Editorial Medical College and Hospital trainee doctor at the 1090 crossing of Lucknow on August 16, 2024. Indian Medical Association demands a thorough overhaul of working and living conditions of resident doctors, including 36-hour duty shift that the victim was in. The doctor's body has declared a nationwide withdrawal of non-emergency medical services for 24 hours from 6 a.m. on August 17. The Indian Medical Association on Friday, August 16, 2024, put forward 5 demands, including thorough overhaul of their working and living conditions of resident doctors and a central law to check violence against healthcare professionals and workplaces. Indian Medical Association has declared a nationwide withdrawal of non-emergency medical services for 24 hours from 6 a.m. on August 17, 2024 to protest against the rape and murder of a resident doctor at a hospital in Kolkata. Doctors flagged malpractices at a Harjikar hospital in a meeting with the Bengal governor. The Central Reserve Police Force personnel moves inside the medical emergency ward that was vandalized by an unidentified mob on August 15 inside the premises of Arjika Medical College and Hospital in Kolkata on August 16, 2024. Governor Bose expressed concern over the vandalism, describing it as a shame for civil society. A day after West Bengal Governor C.V. Ananda Bose visited Arjika Medical College and Hospital, a group of 30 to 35 agitating doctors met him at the Raj Bhavan on Friday, August 16, 2024 to discuss their security concerns, and officials said. The group told Mr. Bose about several malpractices that have illegally been going on at a medical facility. Fish powder in the meals helps Assam district reduce child malnutrition. Children in Kamrup district schools partake of their midday meal infused with the protein-rich fish powder. The initiative in Kamrup district has also been beneficial for women fish farmers. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma said, the infusion of fish powder in meals has helped the Assam district reduce malnutrition among the children under 10 years of age significantly, Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma said on Friday. The Kamrup District Administration implemented Matsya Paripushti of fish nutrition, a pilot project in 2022-23 under the Prime Minister Matsya Sampada Yojana PMMSY. The district later entrusted the International Center for Living Aquatic Resources Management, also known as a World Fish, to study the impact of the project. Police stand guard in a disaster-hit areas in Wayanad and undeterred by odds. The Kerala Police team, led by the Additional Director General of Police Amar Ajit Kumar, on the newly built Balay Bridge at Churhamala. They have been involved in search operations, patrol and body escort, data collection and security and relief campus, says District Police Chief. Police have been working tirelessly round the clock in the disaster-affected areas of the Punchirimaton, Mundaki and Churalmala in the Wayanad, providing a beacon of hope of those affected by the devastating landslides. On the 18th consecutive day since the disaster struck, the police remain committed to their duty undeterred by the scale of the tragedy. The Mapedai police were the first to respond to the landslide, closely followed by the district police chief T. Narayan and his team. Under his leadership, the police joined hands with the local and volunteer organizations in rescue operations, demonstrating remarkable coordination and determination. The initial response during a natural calamity is very crucial for rescue operations, said Mr. Narayanan. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper stated that stage set for polls in Jammu and Kashmir, Haryana results on October 4. The panel also reserved 9 seats for the scheduled tribes, first renamed some assembly constituencies and reduced some others. Rajiv Kumar, Chief Election Commission. Roughly 29 million people in Jammu and Kashmir and Haryana will vote in assembly polls held between the September 18 and October 1st. The Election Commission of India announced on Friday laying the stage for the first major democratic contest since the general elections 3 months ago. The first assembly elections in Jammu and Kashmir in a decade will be held in 3 phases on September 18 and 25 and October 1st. This is also the first assembly polls in the Rastio region, since its special status and statehood were scrapped 5 years ago, and is likely to be the last step before the Union Territory statehood is restored. Elections in Haryana will be held in a single phase on October 1st. The votes for both elections will be conducted on October 4th. The long queues at the polling booth in the Jammu and Kashmir during the Lok Sabha elections are proof that the people not only want change but also want to raise their voices by becoming a part of the change. Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar said he was referring to a historic turnout of 58.46% in the region during the general elections. Government proposes trust-based rules for industrial pollution. Experts vary. The notification also proposed to introduce a new trust-based regime of monitoring industries' environmental impact. The Union Environmental Ministry has introduced several draft notifications to implement the Jan Vishwas Amendment of the Provisions Act 2023, with the top provisions the government has said is meant to promote enhanced trust-based governance, ease of living, and ease of doing business. The provisions proposed to amend the Air Act 1981 and Water Act 1974 and will bring in a new framework that will allow some industries to be exempted, such as those considered non-polluting or those being assessed for environmental impact assessment, from needing mandatory consent of central or state pollution control boards. The draft notification also proposed to introduce a new trust-based regime for monitoring industries' environmental impact by appointing adjudicating officers to precise or environmental offences. V.B. Khorania appointed as the next Odisha DGP. The Odisha government on Friday appointed 1990 batch IPS officer Y.B. Khorania as 38th Director General of Police. Khorania will succeed Arun Kumar Sarangi, who has been serving as the head of the state police force since December 2023. World is on the brink of the Third World War. Russian MP issues a big threat where Ukraine is incursion aided by the West. Ukrainian servicemen ride a tank and aim Russia's attack on Ukraine near the Russian border in Sumy region, Ukraine, August 15, 2024. Russian Parliamentary Deputy Mikhail Shirimet has made a chilling statement on the back of the growing war offense along the Russia-Ukraine border. He has warned that the world is edging closer to a potential World War III due to the Western-backed Ukrainian incursion into Russia's Kursk region. Shirimet, who is a member of the Russia's Defense Committee, claims the involvement of the Western military equipment and foreign participation in the attack of Russian soil signifies a dire escalation that could lead to a global conflict. Earlier on Friday, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un reaffirmed a pledge to deepen cooperation with Russia and expressed confidence that Moscow would be victorious in its holy war for peace and justice. World War is on the brink of the Third World War, claims Russia. Considering the presence of the Western military equipment, the use of the Western ammunition and missile in attacks on the civilian infrastructure and irrefutable proof of foreigners' participation in the attack on Russian territory, one could come to the conclusion that the world is on the brink of a Third World War. RIA quoted Deputy Mikhail Sherimet as saying, Russia has accused NATO and Western intelligence agencies of Ukrainian incursion. The gravity of the situation was further encouraged by Nikolai Patrushev, a close aide of President Vladimir Putin, who in an interview with the Izvestia newspaper accused NATO and Western intelligence agencies of orchestrating the incursion. Although no concrete evidence was provided to substantiate these claims, the rhetoric highlights the increasing paranoia within the Kremlin and its efforts to frame the conflict as a border confrontation with the West. Bangladesh's Awami League event thwarted interim government to decide on Hasina's extradition. Protesters hold national flags as they march to block the house of Sheikh Hasina Mujibur Rahman Bangabandhu, the first president of the independent Bangladesh and father of the ousted Sheikh Mujibur Rahman Bangabandhu, the first president of the independent Bangladesh and the father of ousted ex-premier Sheikh Hasina, on Thursday to mark the anniversary of his assassination. Dhaka, the Awami League Party's efforts to commemorate the assassination of former President Sheikh Mujibur Rahman in Dhaka were thwarted on Thursday. Even as the top officials said, Bangladesh's interim government will decide on seeking former Premier Sheikh Hasina's extradition from India. Now, going towards the economy of the country from the business point of view, Sensex has 1,330 points to 2 weeks high are easing United States recession fears rate cut hopes. The 30-share building stock exchange Sensex jumped to 1,330.96 points or 1.68% to settle at 80,436.84, marking its best single-day gains in the more than 2 months. During the day, it zoomed 1,412.33 points or 1.78% to 80,518.21. The 30-share building stock exchange Sensex jumped to 1,330.96 points or 1.68% to settle at 80,436.84, marking its best single-day gains in more than 2 months. India's fuel exports to Europe shifted entirely to a large route around Africa aimed at attacks on ships in the Red Sea. As per ship tracking data, not even a one Europe-bound fuel tanker that set sail from India in June month and July month took the Red Sea route, which used to be the mainstay of India's exports to Europe and other Western markets. Prior to the Red Sea security crisis, tankers hauling fuel from India to Europe rarely opted for the longer route around the African continent and depended almost entirely on the Red Sea Suez Canal route. Central finalizes tender to procure 1,000 GPUs under the India Artificial Intelligence mission. Government may require compute providers to localize data within India. Successful providers will have to ensure availability of artificial intelligence compute capacity for consumption. A demand of up to 100 artificial intelligence compute hours shall be met immediately, and up to 500 artificial intelligence compute hours shall be met within 2 days, and demand of more than 500 hours of artificial intelligence compute shall be met within a week. Going over the world news, including United States Navy helicopter crew members injured in Nevada training mishap released from hospital. Family agrees to settle lawsuit against officer whose police dog killed an Alabama man. United States Supreme Court won't allow LGBT as student protection in certain states. Gaza records first polio case in years. Officials warn of health risks. Ukrainian officials urge civilians to evacuate eastern city of Pokrovsk as Russian troops close in. Jamaican police arrested 6 suspects in mass shooting that killed 8 and more injured 9. Going to science and tech, we have building in a desert. The narrow streets in Jaisalmer and building within small window photo. Minimal openings on the outer facade, a central courtyard and hills are some of the traditional architectural elements that one finds in Jaisalmer. How do you build a house in a desert? Could your house built in the Jaisalmer be replicated in Kerala? The design of Kandai building is often drawn from various often random inspiration like Ransom style in villa in Mumbai. But historically, architecture has always reopened to climate. Air conditioning was not always around to allow you to experience cool indoor climate even when it is scorching outdoors. It was thus necessary that the building made its occupants thermally comfortable. Apart from giving them safety and shelter, traditional architecture was very inventive in achieving climate comfort with its limited resources. But while older buildings continue to be well known for their ornamentation and beauty, the intelligence in the technique often passes under the radar. Centralized new systems to understand cropping patterns, impact of weather, satellite-based agriculture decision support system to provide farmers with the critical data for the crop management and productivity enhancement. Union Agriculture Ministry launched Krishi DSS, a digital platform providing real-time data insights for the stakeholders in Indian agriculture. The Union Agriculture Ministry has launched the digital geospatial platform Krishi Decision Support System (DSS) in New Delhi on Friday, August 16, 2024, which will share real-time data-driven insights on weather patterns, soil condition, crop health, crop acreage, and advisories available as all stakeholders such as farmers, experts, policymakers. The ministry said the system was a significant milestone in the country's agricultural innovation landscape. Ola Electric soars to a $7 billion valuation on e-motorcycle launch battery plan. Ola's new 4,680 lithium-ion battery cells. Ola Electric Mobility surged 20% on the Friday to reach the valuation of 586.64 billion rupees. That is $6.99 billion. India's top e-scooter maker Ola Electric Mobility surged 20% on Friday to reach a valuation of 586.64 billion rupees. That is $6.99 billion after it launched a new line of motorcycles and on bets it will lower costs by using its own batteries. The e-motorcycle launch is set to intensify competition in the world's second largest two-wheeler market, and Ola Electric will pace off with bigger rivals like Bajaj Auto, TVS Motor, and Hero Motorcar. Pakistan reports three mpox or monkeypox case. Health authority says the World Health Organization signature is seen outside its headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland, April 15, 2020. Pakistan has had cases of mpox, also called monkeypox, previously. Pakistan has detected 3 patients with the mpox virus. The health department in the North Khyber Pakhtunkhwa provided said on Friday, August 16, 2024, the viral infection was detected in the patients on their arrival from the United Arab Emirates. The department said the World Health Organization has declared a recent outbreak of a disease as a public health emergency of international concern after a new variant of the virus has been identified. Global health officials on Friday, August 15, 2024, confirmed infection with the new strain of the monkeypox virus inserted and linked to a growing outbreak in Africa. The first sign of this to spread outside the continent a day after the World Health Organization declared the disease a global public health emergency. The World Health Organization on Wednesday, August 14, 2024, declared the outbreak in Africa a public health emergency of international concern in its highest level of alert after the cases in the Democratic Republic of Congo spread to nearby the countries. There have been 27,000 cases and more than 1,100 deaths, mainly among the children in Congo since the current outbreak began in January 2023. The disease caused by the monkeypox virus can cause pain, rash, and larger lymph nodes and fever, and can make some people very ill. The World Health Organization website says. Former Google CEO Eric Schmidt blames remote work for falling behind against open artificial intelligence apologies. Eric Schmidt apologized for the saying that the Google had lagged behind in artificial intelligence because of the company's remote work policy. He added that artificial intelligence startups like Open Artificial Intelligence and Anthropic have raced ahead because of the people their work like hell. Papa Google CEO Eric Schmidt apologized for the comments he made during a meet at Stanford, saying that Google had lagged behind in artificial intelligence because of the company's remote work policy. The recording of his lecture, which had been posted by the university's official YouTube channel, was taken down on August 15 after garnering 40,000 views in a day. Google decided that work-life balance and going home early and working from home was more important than winning. Sigdemis said, "I'm sorry to be so blunt, but the fact of the matter is, if you leave the university and go found a company, you are not going to let people work from home and only come in one day a week. If you want to compete against the other startups," he said. Musk's artificial intelligence chatbot Grok generates deep fakes of Prime Minister Modi and other illegal images. The Hindu was able to generate political deepfakes while using the enhanced Grok model. Elon Musk's artificial intelligence ChatGPT chatbot Grok can be used to generate images of sexual assault, school shootouts, as children's TV characters are going on killing sprees, and more per general users and journalists. The artificial intelligence chatbot Grok on Elon Musk-owned social media platform X is being used to generate graphic, explicit, fake or illegal media soon after its image generation capabilities were announced. Claimed general users and journalists. Just by entering a simple text prompt, the Hindu was able to use the new Grok 2 mini beta model to generate highly realistic deepfakes featuring Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi as well as the United States President Kamala Harris wielding rifles. Indian Space Research Organization successfully launched US-08 Earth observation satellite. White Israel successfully launched US-08 Earth observation satellite. The SSLV-D3, in its third and final development flight, lifted off from the first launch pad of the Stage-Down Space Center at 9:17 a.m. The Indian Space Research Organization on Friday, August 16, launched the EOS-08 Earth observation satellite on board the small satellite vehicle launched SSLV-D3 off from the Stage-Down Space Center in Sriharikota. 17 minutes later, the US-08 satellite was injected into the 475-kilometer circular orbit as intended. The third developmental flight of SSLV and the SSLV-D3 with the US-08 satellite has been successfully accomplished. The rocket has been placed the spacecraft in a very precise orbit as planned. I find that there are no deviations in the rejection condition. The current indication is that everything is perfect, ISRO Chairman S. Somnath said after the successful launch. ISRO will launch first dedicated SSLV commercial mission in 2026. Mr. Somnath said that with the success of the SSLV-D3, ISRO has declared the development process of the SSLV completed. We are on the process of transfer of the technology of SSLV to the industry and for serial production and launch of SSLV. This is a great beginning, Mr. Somnath said. US-08 is the first of its kind mission built on the standard ISRO's microsatellite IMS first bus with a suite of advanced payloads for observation in the infrared range, novel GNSS a payload, and SIC UV dosimeter. The satellite carries a host of new technology developments in the satellite mainframe system like an integrated avionics system, communication, baseband storage and positioning, CBSP, package structural panel embedded with a PCB, embedded battery, micro DGA, dual gimbal antenna, MPA phased array antenna, and flexible solar panel, and a nano star sensor. Astra for onboard technology demonstration. Satellite is slated for launch by the SSLV-D3. Cleaning up Bengaluru's air, not a priority despite soaring pollution. Out of 16 cities studied for emission of the participate in Metro Prime Minister PM 2.5, Bangalore had the highest of 64% contribution from vehicular exhaust. Out of 16 cities studied for the emission of the particulate matter, Bangalore had the highest of 64% contribution from vehicular exhaust, says a report prepared by the Center of for Science and Environment. Extremely high vehicular emissions mountains of dust from unregulated construction debris and dramatic decline in the tree cover. Bangalore was already slipping big on the air pollution map into the deep red territory when the state earned another notoriety. The worst performer among the 25 cities in the use of harness under the National Clean Air Program does this defy logic. At last, there's a famous quotation said by Nelson Mandela, whose full name was Nelson Rahila Hala Mandela. Birth anniversary 18 July 1918 up to 5 December 2013. Was a South African anti-apartheid activist, politician, and a statesman who served as the first president of South Africa from 1994 to 1999. He was the country's first black of the state and the first elected in a fully representative democratic election. His government focused on dismantling the legacy of the apartheid by fostering racial reconciliation. Ideologically an African nationalist and socialist, he served as the president of the African National Congress (ANC) party from 1991 to 1997. Mandela was a controversial figure for much of his life. Although critics on the right denounced him as a communist terrorist, and those on the far left buried him too eager to negotiate and reconcile with the apartheid supporters. He gained international acclaim for his activism, globally regarded as the icon of the democracy and social justice. He received more than 250 honors, including the Nobel Peace Prize. He is held in a deep respect with South Africa, but he is often referred to by his Thembu clan name, Madiba, and described as the father of nation. Mr. Mandela says a famous quotation. He says that I never lose, I either win or learn. He also says that what counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we led. He also says that when a man is denied the right to live the life of a believer in, he has no choice but to become an outlaw. Mr. Mandela also says that it is easy to break down and destroy. The heroes are those who make peace and build. Okay, thank you.